Good morning, Amber. How are you this morning, honey? Oh, no. Am I buffering? Good morning, Connie. Looks like my camera's buffering real bad. Okay, good. I got the mirror. And I've got a problem, so I thought I'd come online and see if you girls could help me solve it. Oh, I'm glad that you found me, Connie. My problem is, though, I can't get it to adhere. I used E6000 and it didn't touch it. Unless I didn't use it right. I've never used it before, so, that's something new for me. So I was so excited about getting the mirror pieces that I thought, I have got to go on and get some help because I don't know. I'm thinking about hot glue. I don't know. Well, I started out, it's paper to paper. This mirror is just a paper, just has a paper backing. And it's just a light film of mirror over the top. And I need to tell Mia I'm on. Hold on just a minute. Okay. I'm sorry about that. She had been messaging me and trying to call me. Ooh, we blurred then. Wow. Come on, straighten up. There you go. I know. I was trying to poke that button to see if my Wi-Fi was on. But it is. It's not on downstairs, though, because it's still real early this morning. But anyway, I'm trying to adhere it to paper. And it's stuck a little, but it's not. I can wipe it right off with my fingers. So, I don't know. Hi, Mia. Honey, I know it didn't work. We'll have to figure that out. She was trying to call me this morning. So, anyway, I can't get it to stick to my cardboard layer, which I really need to have the thickness on the book, or I thought it did. Well, honey, I didn't let it dry hardly any time at all because it slid off of it. I mean, it just... But it's not sticky. I mean, I can roll it up in my hands and it's not sticky. Well, it is right there on that pad, except I can pull it up. I don't know. It may be a type of silicone type stuff. I don't know. It doesn't have any instructions. It just came, I don't want to turn the, well, it came like this, and it has a film over it. Hi, Brenda. Who else has come in? I'm adhering it to this wooden frame. Not wooden frame, it's actually a paper twist. But the back of this mirror is really, really slick. And I was trying to put it on this cardboard, and as you can see, it's set, but the cardboard just popped off. Hi, Joy. And I tried E6000. And I don't know if didn't let it set long enough. I mean, I just picked it up and the whole cardboard come off. And it's dry feeling. I mean, can you hear it? So, I don't know. I figured E6000 would be the only thing to use. Well, that could be a problem. I don't have any silicone. I'm actually thinking about using a small bead of hot glue, but I can actually, I don't know. I mean, it's like it's not sticky. Good morning, Cindy. And I'm so excited about getting this on this book. So, help! Help me, somebody. I'm about to break into song. That probably wouldn't sound very good this morning. I'm still drinking my first cup of coffee. I come right upstairs when I got up this morning to see if I could put this mirror on. I was so excited. Use a larger bead. Okay. All right. I can try that. No, I was thinking, please, please help me. You know, the Beatles. That's probably way before your time. Okay, I'm going to try. Hey, it's hung up on that side. Okay. Cool. It's dried on one side. Okay. Now how am I going to do that without making a teetotal mess? This might get to be a chore. When I was young and so much younger than today, I never needed anybody's help in any way. See, I do know that song. I know. It's just... Honey, I just picked up a stencil and went to went to going on it, and I just decided I just didn't care. I'm going to just take that whole thing because it's starting to come off. Look here. It's like that. Okay. I'm going to put a thick bead on it. All I got is this little bitty tube, and that's thanks to Marlena. She give it to me. And I was so thrilled. I hope those will pull off the inside of that mirror because I'm getting it all over it. Okay. Alrighty, let's see what it'll do. You're welcome, Joy. I enjoyed it. Okay. Now, it's pretty slick, so I'm going to hold it. So, don't let me move. I've got those pieces at the top, you know, to look like carvings, and they're not real strong, so I'm a little afraid of them. And hey, what if I put some clamps on it? I'd have to move. I'd have to move it off this table. That what I'm afraid of is it's going to stick to the table and not stick to the top. I have some little clamps. Okay, I'm going to do that. Okay, right up here. I definitely need for that to come up. I almost cut it too short. Okay. Yeah, that may be a problem. Ooh, that's hard. Mm. Mm-mm. Ah. I don't know if the little one would go on that or not. But I really need a small one or one right there. And didn't go to work. Shoot. Okay. Okay. That warped it a little bit. But there it is. We got it clamped. Now, how long do you think it'll take, girls? Because I know nothing about this glue. This is, you know, if it just depends on what I'm doing. If I get the inspiration, I'm like, okay, let's get up there and get her done. And I woke up this morning and I thought, I've got it. I've got it. I finally got it in the mail. Get that thing done. I just used the E6000 again and clamped it. But the twist I made out of paper. And I'll pop that leaf loose, start right there. I made it out of paper. Okay, about an hour or two. Okay. Then I can start on Mia's journal then. Her and I are going on a journey together. And she asked me, I've got that all over my work surface. She asked me this morning, Mia, and I'm going to talk about you now. So get ready. She asked me this morning what did I want her to put in my journal. And I said, I want you to tell me in your journal through those pictures about you. And that's what I want to do for her. She's in Turkey. And I just love her to death. And I want to know all I can about her. So, you know, this is the way we can. And I was so hoping that call would go through. You know, it's just rolling right off of that. That's why it kind of worries me about that mirror, because that's just rolling into dust. I mean, just really can move it from one hand to the other. So, I didn't know. It's strange. It's the first time I've ever used that glue, but I've heard nothing but good things about it, and that was my first choice. I was going to go buy some. And then Marlena sent me some in that package she sent, and I thought, oh, wow, that's great. Hi, Carrie Ann. Hi, Clara. How are my girls this morning? Oh, I just feel like I'm so glad you're here. I was a mess yesterday, and you all just put up with it and then came back. I can't believe it. I was a mess yesterday. I was just a mess. Well, it's just, you know, it was just a combination of everything, just all come down at one time. And I was up here, and I mean, it just all of a sudden, it was just, I couldn't work, I couldn't do anything. When I put that book over there, I was done. No, I didn't get out of the house yesterday. I did go out for a few minutes, but no, I didn't get out of the house. I came down, went downstairs and watched YouTube and kept thinking, I'll take a nap, I'll take a nap, I'll take a nap. And you know, I never did. I got up and fixed supper, and I guess it was about 9:30. I was watching Danina choose names, and I was just lurking. And I'm still in the same clothes I was in yesterday. I can be a mess. I fell asleep in these clothes, and I just came right upstairs this morning because I thought I'm going to go work with glue and all that stuff, so I'm not going to worry about it. But, and I wasn't planning on coming online, but I really needed the help because I was like, what am I going to do? This is just, it's just slick, you know. So, anyway, I watched YouTube and got up and fixed supper and sat down to watch YouTube again. And Tom was watching a movie, a cartoon movie. I can't remember what it was, but he was watching some kind of cartoon movie. Zootopia or one of those. And all of a sudden I was just so sleepy I couldn't hold my head up. And I just got up and give him the controller. He had already got in his bed. He sleeps in the living room. And he'd already gotten his bed, and I handed him the controller to the TV, and I went in and turned the news on. So Oh, he was watching wrestling. That's what he was watching, because I turned my news on in my bedroom and turned it down just up just enough to kind of buffer his sound. And I don't remember anything else. I just crashed. I was just gone. just, I'm done. And so it was crazy. But anyway, I slept good last night. Finally, I got up this morning at about 6 o'clock because I was tired of the bed. I, I really, really needed it. I hadn't been sleeping good before. Oh, Connie, it was awful yesterday. I don't know. It was just awful. I had a complete meltdown on these girls. Crying, Jag, and then mad. It was horrible. I never did post that I had done that tutorial online about how to make my book, but I've got it so tore up now because I decided I would make a couple of pockets after I went offline and kind of got settled down. I will show you them in this little book. It just got one signature, but yet. This is the one we started the other day. We were going to journal together, which nobody did, I might say. But here's my pocket. Can you see it? It's a sack, and I did that Michelle Scott pocket. And used a lot of the die cuts and things that you guys give me. But it's cut in half. See, this is, okay, it's got three pockets. Actually, you can put one behind, so it actually has 4 places to tuck. This is the top of the bag, and I cut it off from this piece, which is the middle. And then that's a tuck right here. Whoops, get it up here where you can see it. And this is a tuck. So, and then I also made a tuck right here. So I can tuck here. I can put a card in here. I can put cards in this one. I think I had 2 in that one. Like that. And then I can put a tag in the top part. And then I can put a tag behind that tag. And I just think they're really cool. And I had watched her do these. I had not tried them. But then I watched her flip through of her book. And it just turned out really, really cute. Of course, she used brown paper sacks and had them all grungy. But this book does not, with this cover, does not call for grunge. You know, this is too light and it just doesn't call for grunge. So, this is just going to be my butterfly. And then I put one there. So I just made some pockets. And, then this is just on a clip. And then I put this in there because I really love that piece of paper. And put a clip on it. It's going to slide around on me. I'll try to get to the clips. Or to the tucks. So this is one that was sent to me that I had in the book. So I made a little tuck there and just put a great big butterfly in it, which I thought was cute. It's really colorful. Choo. Then I made a side tuck out of this one and put 2 tags in it. Actually, I put a piece of painting paper in it and 1 tag in it. And this tag says, with love. Yes, this is a journal. This is the one we're supposed to be making together. I'm griping at you girls. Yeah, as my grandmother would say. And then I put an envelope in it and just put that piece of lace over the title of the envelope and open the open the center pocket. I don't know why I don't turn you down. It'd be a lot easier. And tucked a little butterfly tag in it. Open the end of it, not the center. So I've just about got this one done. This signature done. And then I put a paper on this one. I know, honey. I know. It's just right in that middle of that time. And I'm griping, but I'm not griping at you. I love you. And I needed to make this anyway. Hi, Elizabeth. And then this was made for me. And it was just, the color was just perfect for this journal. So I just made it a little tab there. And then I made a little pocket here with the background, a couple of die cuts, and put them together. And I just had one fall out. And then I put a little dangle on this page, but I'm going to put a little lace, I think. Good morning, Elizabeth. And then on this page, I just decided right in the center of the writing page, I would tuck a little die cut. It just seemed to call for some color right there. And I've lost one out of the back of it somehow or another. I think that's all of them that I got in there. I didn't get the back part of the signature done. This goes in this one. So anyway, I really, really like these pockets, and I will do a little tutorial on how she made them. But these are Michelle Scott's idea. And they're awesome. And it's so easy to do. I actually stapled the bottom of this. Oh, Elizabeth, I love you too. I watch you all the time. I'm the one that wanted the turkey girl named Trudy. I just thought Trudy would be a good name for her. Anyway, this is the outside of my journal. And I just made it with some paper. And, you know, it's a Reader's Digest. And I'll show you how to make that because I'm waiting for the glue to dry. Did this come up on my... This is the cover that I put on this broadcast. And I got to show you the lace. If I can find it in here. Okay. Where's my lace? Aha. No, that's not it. I'm looking. I've lost it. I will have this thing tore so far up that I will never get it put back together. Okay. It's got to be in one of these drawers or bags right here. This is where I keep my lace. Aha! There it is. There it is. You know, we've got lace going all over this book. But Pocahontas just calls for some fringe. And that's going to be her lace. And I'm going to, I think, put her in the center of the book because I think it would look really cool in among all the laces. So, I can't wait to get her done and get that on there. I think it's just going to look so sharp. But anyway, this came from Tammy, sent me this. And I just think it's so pretty, and it's just perfect for my Indian princess. She's going to be pretty. This whole book, Elizabeth, this is what I was working on. This is the magic mirror to go on my princess journal. I'm making for my granddaughter. And it's made out of a paper twist. So, here's the whole journal all together. Whoops, got it upside down. That's the spine, and I did it in velvet. And then I've got all the signatures done to Pocahontas, and Moana is the only two I like having this part of it done. This is going to be a 2-part series for her. And this is going to go right here on the front of the book. That's going to be the front. Gosh, I'm itching this morning. So anyway, I'm so excited about getting the mirror pieces. And they weren't high, girls, and they're paper. Yes, she has been wanting one forever, and I've got all this information that I have pulled down off the internet about all the princesses and how they were made, and that's got to go on that. I keep losing it. And how the movies were made and all that kind of stuff, and that's what she wants. So I'm going to make her a journal cover and put all of that information in a journal cover, a file folder, and make a cover out of it. And then she'll get this, and it has 5 signatures, and then I have 9 more to put in another one. All the rest of princesses, and she's going to get that for Christmas. So she's getting a whole year's worth of princess stuff. And she's grown and has 2 kids, but that's all right. This is what she's always wanted. And she has collected all the movies. She knows them by heart. She loves them. Hi, Christina. How are you? How are you? Thank you. It is going to be, it just, I just got to thinking, there's no way I can put them all in one book. So I'm going to put them, the others don't have to be as full. I just wanted to represent them all. So it's not going to be hard to do the rest of them because I'm just going to do a few pictures and some tuck spots and call it good. But these in this book are her favorite movies. And they're the ones she picked out to have done. So, oh, Christina, I wish I was there. Good morning, Lori. I'm so glad. uh, Christina, are you talking to me, honey? Or someone else? Lori is my newest subscriber. And thank you, Lori. I'm so glad to see everybody this morning. This is just wonderful. I'm having such fun. I was so excited when I got up this morning. I brought my coffee up here, and this is not tomorrow is supposed to be my day, girls. I set that rule for myself. Look at me. Look at me now. Anyway, I come upstairs with my coffee, and I was talking to Mia, and we tried to call one another, and for some reason it didn't go through, and I so wanted to talk to her. And so anyway, I told her I was thinking about going live, and when I couldn't get this thing to stick, I thought, okay, I need help. I really need the help. So I just flipped this camera on, and here we are. And I feel so much better today, girls, because you helped me through my breakup, my breakdown. I haven't broke up with anybody in a long, long time. Yay! Oh, I hope I get a bunch, because I love it. I have, I love hearing from these people that are overseas, and how it is there, and how the weather is, and what they're doing, and I love to watch them craft. I watch several international live streams, and I love it. And if I have a meltdown like I did yesterday, I will be in tears. But I don't know if those were all sad tears. Some of those were mad tears. But I'm supposed to get the tire fixed today, so I guess it helped. Hi, Kathy. How are you this morning? And Elizabeth, this is how we usually spend our first hour, is just having, since it's so early in the morning, we have our coffee clash. I know those mad tears will really get you. Yes. Kathy, I don't know how you're doing it, honey. So we just get our coffee cups and we just sit here and visit. Oh, Connie, don't leave us. Don't leave us. There's plenty of time for crafting. You just had your lunch. Oh, yes. My usual day for live streamings, I was on every day, every morning. But I decided that I needed a break. So I said Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But I can't stand it, so I'm on here today. And I'll be back tomorrow because that's my regular day. So I just really like this visiting. Okay, Connie, that sounds good. I'll probably still be here. Yeah, I enjoy my morning coffee and just chatting, and then we do some crafting. I've already done some. I've got this drying. So when it gets dried, I'll put it on my book, and I'll turn the camera down then. But sometimes I blur and glitch a little bit because I'm filming on my. Oh, honey, you don't want to get me started. 3 weeks of being without a car. 3 weeks because of a flat tire. With 2 sons. Grandson on right next door to me. I mean, I can almost spit and hit their place. And my son is right across my field. So, yeah, I was pretty ticked off. I know. I was so mad. And then Tom had a really bad seizure. And Elizabeth Thomas, my son, he'll be 45 this month. And he was born with brain damage, and he has seizures. And he had a massive seizure, and I had no vehicle. So I was, I was livid. I was mad. I was hurt. I was upset, and I was just mean. And yeah, and then sitting in the house. Hi, Ray. How are you, honey? It is scary. And that's what I was thinking. What if I needed to take him? What if I had to call 911 and have him come and pick him up, which is a possibility. I mean, we've done it before because he broke his back. And so I thought, I couldn't even go to the hospital because they won't allow you to ride. They will not allow you to ride. You have to take your own vehicle. I wouldn't have one. It's getting fixed today because I talked to I only talked to my granddaughter, but I said I was fixing to talk to Daddy, and she was like, oh, we can fix that, Grandma. So, but I told her, I said, I'm fixing to have a come to Jesus meeting with everybody. Yeah, because this is ridiculous. When they live right next door, I said, I was going to put a sign up down at the road that won't somebody please stop and help this woman fix a flat tire. And just let them come in and let them see it. It'd embarrass the heck out of my son. He would just think, oh, my mom's gone completely crazy. And he's 42. So, yeah, it's going to be fixed. It's going to be fixed one way or another. Yeah. Yeah, Clara, unleash the Kraken. That's just about how I felt yesterday when I got ticked off. I was really mad. That's funny. Unleash the Kraken. Oh, I might get so tickled I can't stop laughing now. And that's perfect. That is just perfect. Oh, Amber, I need one. I got up this morning and come right straight up here. I'm in the same clothes I was in yesterday. I got up and because I went to sleep in them. I laid down and then I was gone. And I thought I'll lay here for a little bit and I'll get up and take a shower. Well, that didn't happen because I didn't wake up till 6 o'clock this morning. Well, actually, it was about 5:45, and I made my coffee and come upstairs. I thought, I'm going to go up there and fix that mirror now that I've got it. So, but I figured I'd be covered with glue and everything else. And then when it didn't work, I just said, I was talking to Mia, and I said, I'm thinking about going online because I don't know if I can make this work. So, I wasn't sure about it. That's so sad, honey. Is it family? I hope not. And, well, I hope it's not a real close friend either. I mean, that's just sad. That's, that's something I don't do much anymore. I, part of my PTSD, I just don't do it. Yeah, I can understand that. Um, I just don't have the wherewithal to do it, so I just don't go much anymore. Can't handle it, can't take it, just don't do it. Hi, Sue. Huh? Hun? Are you guys have got conversation going on that I don't know what it is. Well, that's kind of the way I am. I lost my dad, my mother, and my husband my brother-in-law, my brother, and my sister-in-law in less than 2 years. And it's just too much. I just said, I can't do another one. I just absolutely can't do another funeral. And I just don't go. I send my condolences. I send my prayers, but I just don't go. When it makes you sick to go, you're not helping them any. And I'm not saying that to be mean, but they're gone. You're helping the living. And if you're sick and upset about it, then you're not helping the living because you can't. So, yes. And it's hard. And that's what I said. If you feel that way, you're not helping the living, you can find other ways to help them. Yeah. Yeah. I had I was taking my husband to dialysis, one of my friends came in and she said, I'm going to a funeral today. And I said, oh, I'm sorry. I hope it wasn't anybody close. And she said, well, it's somebody really close, but she's going to be there too. And I said, well, I would think so. And she said, no, she's alive. She doesn't know we're going to have it. But she has said over and over again, I'd like to be at my own funeral just to see how people act. And she said, that we just decided that we would give her a funeral for her birthday. And they had fixed it up to do that, and they were going to have her a funeral. And I thought, oh my Lord, isn't that hysterical? And she said she will be so surprised because she said, yes, it is weird. But she said, it's just, you just got to know this woman. Said that's the only thing she ever says. If she goes to a funeral, she says, I'd really like to be at my own funeral to see what people said about me. Said she'd just say that over and over again. So she said, we're just going to let her have it. At her own funeral. Now, that's just weird. I mean, but she come back and she said the woman thought it was absolutely hysterical. Said she laughed the whole time she was there. And, she thought she was just coming to a little gathering of her friends. She didn't know it was going to be half the town sitting there in the church house, having a funeral for her. Probably half of them thought she was dead. Because you know how small towns are in Dawkins. I can just imagine that half of them thought she was dead. So they were shocked too. So anyway, that's what they did. I don't know that I want to hear what people say about me. I'm telling you. That woman was crazy. That's what they'd say. She was cray-cray. Oh, wow. Yeah. We did that with my brother-in-law. Just had a memorial service. And then he always wanted to be buried on his farm. That's what they did. Okay, Christina. I hope you have a successful one, honey. I just love. I hate to do that. I hate to have one, but I love to go to them. So anyway, let me get an envelope, and I will show you how I made that pocket, because that pocket is so easy made and so neat. And I've got to have another one anyway for the next signature. So, and my envelopes are right here. Let's see. Oh no, I used the purple. Here they are over here. This is what I want. We're going to make a pink one. No. That sounds good. That sounds good. I'm fixing to make a pocket. So you can see how I made them, because they are so super easy. Just super easy. Okay, I'm going to push this down. If I don't blind you with the mirror and the... You wouldn't believe what I've got in front of me. Okay. Can y'all see this okay? Everything okay? Okay, so I'm going to turn this and just fold it in half. Just like that. Just, you know, just slightly. Just lightly, so you've got a little bit of a line. Then I'm going to go right across there. And I'm going to cut it right there. So I've got this half of it. And this half of it. Now to put them together, I'm going to slightly raise the back one so you can see, you know, so you can see the two edges. And I'm going to take my stapler. And yes, I'm stapling these because I'm being lazy. But I'm taking my stapler and I'm going to staple this in about 3 places across it. Okay. Now, I've got them hooked together. See this? I've got them hooked together just with staples. Just right down here at the bottom. I put 3 staples in. Because I was not on camera because it's down and I can't see what I'm doing. And I've got everything in the way this morning. So, anyway, I hope you're seeing this. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and behind it is 5 pockets in 1 sack. And what I did was I just took a little glue and I glued my tuck spot down just on the sides like that. That's my first one. And actually, you could almost open that flap and make another one. And then I come right in here and I... Okay, let me get it on this side so you can see. Right in here, I actually glued a little bit right there so it didn't have as much give to it. Because you don't need that much room. Okay, so I'm going to do that on this side. Then I'm going to lift it up to this, to the big part. And I'm going to put a line of glue right there. And a line of glue right there. And that pocket is done. Except for putting it on a page. And my next signature is going to start with this paper. Well, here, I need one in the back of this. So I'll put it in the back. Where did I set it? That's not it. There it is. There it is. So, let's see if we can't put one back here. Okay, I'm going to put it on this piece. Right here. This yellow. So I'm going to put this down. And I'm going to come pretty close to the bottom of it. And I'm going to put a line there. You know how to glue these down so that you've got that extra pocket in the back. And there. And this is that art glitter glue, so it dries real fast. And put them down right in there. Over enough that I can sew my signature Got to have a little spot in there. Okay. Now we got to find the pretty stuff to put in it. So, I know I've got one of these long ones that I want to go in the very back. And they're both just alike, so we can use either one of those. And let's see. I have this pretty purple card that says love. We'll put that in the center one. The center back. This one can go in the very back. And let's see. I need a butterfly. You are beautiful. It can be our tuck spot right there. And see, I can still put another one in here. So, let's see. We have this little smaller one. It's a pretty one. We can put that right there and fan them out like that. And then take a little card like that. I'm going to take this piece of lace right here and put it on there and hook that card to it. You see? So I'm going to use a little glitter glue on this. I love this art glitter glue. It is so good. And right now, I'm just going to make a little cluster. Just a little. And I don't have any cheesecloth, so I'm going to tear a piece off. I'm going to cut a piece off of this painted white right here. And I'm going to stretch it out. Kind of fan it out. Ruffle it out. Like that. And then kind of draw it together. And that's going to be kind of a little bow. Yeah, I want that crooked. Okay. Want that right there. And let's see. I want that kind of tucked in right back there. So I'm going to put some glue on it across there. And a little bit right there. Just kind of stick it down. Okay, now I'm going to glue my card. And I'm going to leave part of it open for a tuck. So I'm just going to do half of this side and down one side and half of the bottom. So I've got, and I hope I did that right side. And I didn't. Shoot. Okay, wipe that off with that painty rag right there that you got in your hand. Try that again. Okay. This is the side I need. I'm going to do half of my card. Like that. And I'm going to put that down at a slight angle. Like that. Okay. Okay, there's my cluster. Kinda, sorta. Kind of sort of my cluster. I'm not quite done with it. So, then I'm going to take another, I can find one. I'm looking. Let's see. I know I've got more little butterfly cards. Let's see, this is sideways. So this I can cut, and there's my little butterflies. So I'm going to take this little card here, and I'm going to tuck it right in under there. That's my cluster. Okay. And then just because I have to have a heart in every book that I make, and I have to because it's just my thing. It's just my thing. As I like them. Okay, where's my pliers? Aha! I'm going to take this heart right here, and I'm going to peel the back off of it, and they're soft, so it comes off fairly easy. Get a hold of it and just roll it up just like that. Okay, go take this heart and now I know you're plugged in, so why aren't you working? Your thing's been plugged in an hour. Oh no, that's my new one. Don't tell me it's burned up already. It's not even hot. Well, that was great. I just bought this. I've used it maybe twice. So, I guess I'll use this glue right here. Which means I have to let it set a lot longer. Okay. So, I'm going to put this right here. Right on the tip of that card. Yeah, it's plugged in. I don't know what's wrong with it. Brand new. I've still got the box. It'll go back if it's broke. Okay. There's our cluster. See that? So simple to make. So simple. That's what I the last one. But you just put a piece of ribbon right through here. And that is it was sent to me in a gift, but they're not real expensive things. They're pot metal. So it doesn't, you could put anything there. You can put a big button there. You could put anything that you've got. You can put anything there. This is just a piece of a jewel. Just that one little piece. Come on, straighten up, camera. Sometimes I have to get down and make it look at me. So, I'm going to turn it back up so it'll focus. Is it focusing now? Yeah, you can do those with anything. Yeah, I did a peekaboo there. So it's, it really is simple. I'm going to take that out of there, and I'm going to break this all back down for you. Because this is so easy to do. Basically, broke down. This is glued, so I can't take this off. Broke down. You take an envelope or a sack and you cut it in half. You pull the bottom up slightly. And you can, Vicki, you have a good rest. I did have a good rest. I slept wonderful last night. And you can glue this on the back instead of stapling it if you want to. I kind of like the staple look, so I just did the staples. I glued it along the bottom right here, so we have a tuck here. I glued it right here, so we had a tuck on the back right here. But I also glued it in that flap right there on the side that it made. So you've actually got two pockets. You've got one on the inside and one on the outside. And then this one, you've got one on the inside, and you can really fill this one full. Look how big it is. I mean, you can put a full letter in there or whatever you want. I have some love letters that I'm going to put in one of my journals, and I'm actually kind of saving them for my Bonnie and Clyde journal. But you know, you can put a full letter in there. This was just a piece of crochet. This right here, a crochet end, just pulled off of a pillow or something. It's been tea dyed. I got this from Michelle, and she tea dyes everything. And her books are beautiful. Anyway, it's a piece of that. This is my baby wipe that I wiped my color up with. Right here. And what I did to it, if you pull it like this, it'll ruffle those edges. See that? See how it'll ruffle out? And ruffle here. Okay, so now you've got this ruffled edge. You just pinch it together, and it makes a little bow. Oh, honey, I'm a lot better, and my flat tire is going to be fixed today. If not, as Clara said, we're going to call for the Kraken. And I'm the Kraken. So anyway, that's all that's under the heart. And this little piece of paper. That is a postcard that has been shrunk down to a small size. That is all that is. It's a postcard that has been shrunk to a little bitty side, and so was the tuck. This was just a butterfly card that had been shrunk way down. So instead of printing it full size, they brought it down in size and then done it. And it has a key on it, and if I'd noticed that, I probably might find another one, because I have keys that I could put on that. And I don't want to put two on the... Let's see what I've got here. See, this is the same thing. These have just been shrunk down size to make name cards. Or dance cards. Actually, I think that's what that is. So, they're just so pretty. Here's one that's a butterfly. These were all given to me. I had nothing to do with these. These were just given to me. So, I'll put that one on there. Now we're going to put all the tags back in. Okay, we had this one in the front, this butterfly. Of course, this journal is going to be about butterflies. And then this one was in here. And let's see, this one was all the way in the back. I think this one was in this one. This one was here. And I had those out like that. And then I've still got one thing done. So I'll find a piece of painting paper or something to put in there. Let's see. No, that's a journal card. How about this right here? This is part of my cover. We'll make it a journal tuck. Just like that. We just made a journal tuck. And I will put that right in there and give it some color. Now, so we're all put back together, and that's all it takes to make them. I mean, they're so easy. This could probably stand a little paper clip because I didn't make this very tight. So it could probably stand a little paper clip, and I might do that. You say you're flooded out? I didn't see all that because I was peeking. Peeping. Let's see. I think I have a little baby pin in here. Let's put a little baby pin through this. A little baby pin and this little baby rose. We'll go through that little baby rose. And then we'll go through both of these cards right here. Maybe. Go through. There we go. Up. Come off my pen. Come here, Rose. You're not supposed to go off. This rose is really stiff. Okay. And right through there. And pin that together, and there's our tucks. Now it's going to stay there. It won't come off unless they pull the pin out. So, anyway, that's my tutorial. I've done a tutorial. I did one on my book yesterday. It could be, Elizabeth, I'm telling you. Because I threatened them. Elizabeth, I'm going to put this back up and I'm going to show you this is what we done yesterday, or what we talked about yesterday. And now it's a mess now because I've been playing in it. See this? This is my ATC file. This is all of my ATC stuff. And it's even falling out of it because it's so full. This is just a folded book. And I keep everything in it, including my cards that I have cut up to make the ATCs. I have my lace in it down here. I have my little doilies. And if I can get it up here, I have my little doilies. I have some die cuts here that are about to come out because I picked it up wrong. I even have my little tissue flowers I've made. They're in here. And you can just tuck almost anything you want in them book pages and they'll stay. This die cut is going to go in this book, so I had it in there. So I'm going to put it back down. Then I have some other stickers that I thought I would use. And this is where I've been pulling all these cards at. I just stick them in there wherever. And you can just fan through it like a Rolodex. And you're not seeing it. But you can just fan through it like a Rolodex. And just see this bow. I'm going to use this bow on my Princess Journal, so I had it in here too. But you can just lay them in there. Tuck it full of tags. Things that you've got done and ready to use. That's what I've been pulling my butterflies out of. And, see, here's my butterflies. I have them kind of in one section. You just go ahead, because this is so easy to do. And I showed the girls how to fold it, and I will show. That thing is not going to work. I'll show you. I'll show you how to fold it, because it's so easy. I need a box. I need a box to set this on. Okay. Because I want to get it up here where you can sit, and you still can't sit there. So, I'm going to have to turn this camera down a little bit. Good morning, Jane. Okay. You see these pages here? This is how we fold our pages. This shape. And this is how I folded my paper. You don't have to do it just like this. If yours don't come out just like this, it's no big deal. As long as you can tuck things in it, you're fine. I did this, and then I never did use it. But I put a piece of paper over a certain amount of sections and was going to label them as to what they were. Well, you know, that worked about like a shoebox. You know, it didn't work. So anyway, to fold them, and I'm going to turn my paper down here, or lift it up if I can. To fold them, this is the way you do it. You fold the right side in, right to the spine. You want to go right into the spine with it. Okay? And then you hook it down like that. Fold the top down about 1.5 inches. That's left. And then fold this corner to meet this page. Right there. Now I folded it too far over. You're going to fold that to meet that page. Just like that. So, one triangle this way. And then the whole top down. And then your corner comes in. And you don't have to bring that corner in. You can just do triangles like that if you want to. I like the corner in because then I can see easier what's on the side without having to manipulate the book. And believe it or not, as full as this was, I can reach in here and I have 4 pages right here that are empty. I mean, there's just pages all over it. This book, I did a full book. This book has 569 pages. And this was the same size as that one. This is a Reader's Digest. And I leave the spine on. I didn't do anything to decorate it. I left it on. Just opened it up and just went to folding papers. And I did this wrong because this should be opposite of this one, and we're the same. So, the next page, assuming this was the one we just folded, you fold this side over, this side down, and that corner to meet that paper. So you have that. Yeah, you know, and if you make a tag, I made these. I did a mixed medium mashup. And I cut it up. And I made these tags out of that. And you can see they're sprayed with ink and that kind of stuff. I don't glue a single page. All of those are in there. Everything I cut up goes in there for tags. Once you get them folded and creased real good, Jane, they will not go anywhere. I'm telling you, that they will stay down on their own. They will stand up on their own. That's just 2 pages. And look at them standing up. And if I bring these up, you know, they're going to start standing up. And when you start tucking in here, you're going to tuck into that fold. Wherever it is. I mean, you're going to tuck into a fold. So that helps hold those folds down. And then they get to where that's where they are because it's natural for them to be in that shape. You can glue them if you want to. A little dot of glue right there is not going to hurt a thing. But that's the only place you'd need one. If you were going to put one at all, is right there in that corner. I didn't want to do it because it was enough. It was enough to fold the darn things. But I did it while I was just sitting and playing, you know. I just would sit there and do that, and I was watching TV, and then pull another one down, and make another one. In the same way with this one, just turn it over, pull it down, pull that side down, and there's your next page. I mean, it's that fast. Yeah, you could run out of glue quick. And when you get to the center, you see where I've marked the center on this one. Okay, these pages now, because I was working on the wrong side, I would actually turn the book. No, I wouldn't turn the book. I would do the pages another direction too, but I would do them to where I've got this one this side. I would turn them the other way, and it just gives you a little bit of a division in your book where you know where the center is. You don't have to do that. You can go straight. I was got to looking at mine, and I think I went straight, girls, all the way through. You can just keep on going. You can just keep folding paper. Just go with it. Because this book's going to stand. Got a drop of glue. Not one drop of glue in this. Not one drop of glue. And if you look right here. There's 3 pages. Can you see that? I'm going to go back a little bit. See these 3 pages? There's 4 on this side. Haven't got a thing in them. So, that can go in it. And that's with another one. That can go in it. That can go back in it. That's my piece of paper I was going to cut on. Even a signature that you're working on can go in this book. If you're working on it, you're still working on it, you're still putting the tags in it, put the whole signature in the book. It'll stand there. I'm sorry, Amber. It's because of all the paper and the movement and the stuff. But anyway, that's... I love this. I mean, I really love this. I keep it full. I use it all the time. This goes in here. Okay. I usually keep it over here on this side of my desk, so it's not taking up as much room, but because I showed it off yesterday. But when I start making the ATCs that I want in the book, then I bring it down where I can get into it, and because it's got, here's a picture frame. And sometimes I go through my die cuts and stuff, which I did on this, and I went ahead and put them in this book. Here's a leaf that I thought would be pretty. And then here's another doily I've stuck in there. And some of mine, lost that one, never mind. That was some of my inked papers. Here's some of my painty papers. There's just everything in here. And you can't get it too close to the edge because when you get it as full as mine, you know, they will kind of tumble out on you a little bit. You know, I take the whole stack out and look through it. And then put the whole stack right back in. Just tuck it in. So that's that. And there's our pocket. And that's okay, honey, because I'm just thinking that I'm just ready for another cup of coffee and chat again because I think that's enough work for one morning. I've got to see if my... All right, girls, do you think it's been long enough to see if this is dry? It's hung up there. Oh, yes. I believe it was. If I can get this off without pulling it out. Yay! Thank you. Thank you for your help. I might put that bottom one back on there. That's got a little bit of a hard pull right there. And yeah, that's worked, girls. Now I just got to glue it to my velvet, which I don't know what I'm going to use for that. Because this is really slick. This back of it is really slick. I may have to sand that a little around the edges. But, yeah. This is my magic mirror, Elizabeth, for my book. Did I show it to you? I think I did. I'm so proud you're here, Lizzie. I am just thrilled. I'm thrilled when all of you girls come in to see me. This is just awesome. When I get a new person in, I'm so thrilled. Yes, exactly, Amber. Mirror, mirror on the wall. And that's the first line in the book. So I'm thinking about making another little mirror in the book. But it won't be as fancy as this one. I'll just make a little one. But I've got... When I ordered this, I had to get I got 4 sheets because I didn't know how many I'd mess up. But they really have a pretty good mirror quality. There's a little distortion where I have fingered it, but, you know, nobody's going to use that. Oh, I'm glad. I really like this mirror, too. But you can see anywhere you put a finger on it, it's going to distort it. Any place I put pressure on it has distorted it, actually. So, you know, I've got this. It's kind of like a funhouse mirror. I've got when you look at it, my chin goes way down. Kind of like a hound dog. No, I'm not kidding. It really did. It's like a funhouse mirror with the distortions. Excuse me. But, you know, it's supposed to be, it's not supposed to be real. But you can kind of see the distortion just with that. See? Kind of makes everything look a little wonky. Did that make you seasick? I hope not. I hope it didn't. But thank you, Malia. I have this thing for paper twisting. My journal I made. This tree is paper twist. That's this is my journal, so it's pretty big. There it is. But yeah, this tree is all just paper twisting and then dyeing. Yeah, those are twisted papers. And then when you open it, they're flexible enough that they give to the spine. So it, see, it has some give to it. And thank you. This is probably one of my favorites that I've made. And my sister gave me a lot of the jewels and stuff, and I call it Beyond the Gate, and I have a video of it posted that you can watch. This on the back, girls, you have to watch these. Don't forget to pick up shower hooks. This is a shower hook. I took the back off of it. I have the most beautiful suns and moons that I can put in my journals for tuck spots and things. This covers my ribbon, and it glued on there perfectly. I just used hot glue, put it on there. So watch when you go to the garage sales, because there are some beautiful ones. Watch for the fleur-de-lis and the little different different styles. You know, they all come in if you buy a shower curtain in a set. You may find birdhouses this size. You may find birds. You may find shells. Lots of things that are on shower curtains, and they sell them cheap. They sell them cheap. It's not easy getting the back off, but it can be done. I actually took a little bit of a razor knife and slid it under the little ball that's on it. Slid it under it. And then I took a screwdriver and put it under there, and then it just popped off, because it's just glued on to that little brad that's on the back. I use the fabric of the shower curtains is what I cover my furniture with outdoors. Yes, thrift stores. So I'll buy the sets. You could always use an extra trash can, and if you can't, you know, they make good storage. You can put flowers in them. You can put anything in them. You know, you can plant a flower in them, and they're pretty. Right now I have in my bathroom, which doesn't go with really anything else in there, I have a birdhouse trash can that, you know, nobody ever sees it. It works great for outdoor furniture because it dries so quickly, and you know it's kind of waterproof. The water sheets off of it. It doesn't stay in it. Now it will on a cushion. If it rains directly on it, it's going to go through. It's going to wet your cushion, but they dry fast. You can set that up, and it dries just really quickly. So right now mine are done in cotton because I had put my shower curtains on the stairway for a curtain to keep the air conditioner up here and not let my heat rise up. Yeah, shower curtain set for $4. You can use it for anything. I don't think I have any other of those in here, but you know, you can use them for anything. But if you want to, well, if you want to see all of it, honey, because I'm not going to do it right now. It takes quite a while to go through it, and I have a video on it. And I've lost my ribbon. Lost my ribbon. Just, you know, just look for Beyond the Gate. That's what I named this one, is Beyond the Gate. And so it's on my YouTube. And my gate here, if you look at it, it even has copper hinges. I save little pieces of copper pipe because they're really easy to cut. And so I used those copper pieces for my hinges on the gate. And bye, Amber, honey. I love you. And then, of course, I had to have a hummingbird on it because I love my hummingbirds. And this little butterfly right in here is a resin piece that my sister made. And so she gave me some of them. She said, well, it had a little bubble in it. She didn't like it. And I was like, well, why do you give it to me? I'll make good use of it. So I have a whole box of these because I got the whole set. So I have a box of them and I use them. I kept some of them on it because I use them to hang my hummingbird feeders up with, because I hang them on the front porch and I have to go over a wooden piece that's too wide. So, good morning, Anastasia. How are you, honey? Sonia, how are you? What? Take her seconds. What do you mean take her seconds? To look through? Oh, well, I'm not. Okay. It'd only take just a minute to show you my pocket. That's not the only thing I'd done. I was showing my paper twist, and I got my mirror piece, and I've got my mirror frame made. So it's ready for the book. Yes, I'll get this thing done. Oh my God, this distortion on that is horrible. But anyway, you can really create with paper twist. You girls need to try this. You glue them down on each other. In fact, I like to put a little glue when I've really got them twisted where I think I might want them. I put a little Elmer's glue and get them wet. And then you can form them to whatever you want. It's kind of like manipulating, paper mache. Once you get it squeezed together and rolled, or clay, once you get them together and you get the Elmer's glue on them, you don't want them dripping Elmer's glue, but just wet through. Then you can start forming where you want your pieces to go and how you want them to go. And you can add pieces to them, and like this branch and this whole trunk here is added to it. And then I have, let's see, I have used probably 3 different magic markers. I'm trying to think what all I used on this to color it, because I used several different colors and shades. I even put a little orange under it to give it a little bit of a background color. But you just play with your color until you get it where you like it. You can use stain, regular stain, wood stain. Once you get this sealed with your Elmer's glue, you can put whatever you want to on it. So that's my tree. And like I said, this journal is in my files below. It's there, and it's called Beyond the Gate Flip Through. So it'll show you all the things that are in it. And then I only like 2 signatures having my Princess Journal, this part of it done. And Tammy, and I don't know if she's here or not, I haven't seen her, but Tammy sent me this lace, or this fringe, and that's going to be Pocahontas. That's how her edges of her book is going to be done. And I'm ready to start on it, so it won't be long till I start on it. And for all you girls that just came in, we made this morning. This is a 5 pocket layout. And this is Michelle Scott done this. Isn't that fringe perfect? So this is so simple to make, girls. And look at the tags and look at the prettiness in it. Simple, simple, simple. Takes one bag, you cut it in half, and you can make 5 or 6 pockets. This is pinned on even though it's fallen down. And I'll be making another one, so yes, I can't wait to get it finished. But to make this pocket, fold it in half, cut it off, and you have these two pages. Okay, you've got your top here, you've got your opening here, and you want this side out. And then you want to push up just a little bit with this bottom one, okay? Because you want it to show a little bit out of the back. You can go as high as you want. I had actually stapled my last one, but this one I'm going to glue across here. So I'm going to just take a little glue and run a bead right at the bottom of it. And lay that down on it. Okay? Okay, so now we've got a tuck here. We've got a pocket here. And once I get it glued, we're going to have a pocket here. Then we'll have a pocket here and a pocket on the back. So now we're going to take a little glue and we're going to glue this little flap. And I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm gluing the little flap on the edges. Then I'm going to take a little glue, because I like this one to be a little flatter, and I'm going to go right in that corner of that section of that bag, you know, where the pleat is. And I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to do this side, which I can't see what I'm doing. I'm not even on it. Oh, that was funny. I wasn't even in the pleat, girls. I've got both of them up. Okay, in this pleat, because I'm not real straight on this. And I just do just the top part. I don't worry about going down all the way on it. And then I'm going to get in here. This is our back one. And I'm going to go right on the edge of it on both sides. And I'm going to glue it. And there's your pocket. And then you just start filling them full. You can have a big one back here. You could have 2 of them in the back. You could tuck two tags back there. Got that upside down. Then you can have a tag here. You can have a, let's see, let's put this one in this one. Nope, let's put it back here. Okay, we're going to put it in this one. This butterfly in this one. And you can have another tag back behind that, because that's just our pocket. So you can go right in behind that sack. Okay, that was behind. This part of the sack, you can put another big one in, because this is a big pocket and it'll go a long way. So you can put a wide one in it. And then these two in the very, that's in the sack, but I'm going to say it's in the very back. And then this one, okay, where's my pocket opening? Right there. You can put in there. See, there's another pocket. And then you can make your tuck down here on the bottom, and you can actually have another one right here. And I still haven't used this part. So when this is, Brenda, you sleep well, honey. Have a good rest. Glad you were here, babe. Thank you so much. Hugs to you too, hon. Hugs to you too. So anyway, when you get that all done, you could even send this as a gift if you wanted. I mean, just look at what you're sending. This would make good Happy Mail. Just this would make good Happy Mail. So it, you know, you could just fill it full. I forgot to seal this bottom part right here, but I don't worry about that because it's sealed to the, normally that's sealed to the page. But if you were going to send it in the mail, I would put a little strip of tape across there, or just a couple of staples. I stapled this one together. So yeah, you could use it for Happy Mail. In fact, that I might do that in the swap, the Flocker swap. That'd be kind of fun. You could put your papers and all that kind of stuff. You'd have them all organized. Stick this down in the bag. You could have all your tucks, your die cuts, whatever you're going to send. You could just have them down in there. I hadn't thought about that, but how fun would that be just to have all of that in one package and ready to go. Your napkins, you could fold and put in the back, because this opens up full size. Look how big. I mean, you can fill that full. So I'm liking that idea. Sometimes I have brain, you know, they're not just brain farts. They're actually thoughts. So yeah, I'm thinking that's exactly what I'll do for my swap, and I've got to get some of those done because they're, what's today, the 5th or the 6th? Names are picked, aren't they? So I'm going to put some deli sheets. I'm going to do some dyeing on the deli sheets and cut out some deli sheet papers, I think. I think those would go over well. And, you know, and then like this, you know, this is another thing that can be tucked in, and, you know, it's just a piece of paper. So your painty papers could be put in there. You know, whatever you got. Here's a napkin that I got. There's plenty of room in this bag to put that napkin right back there. See, there's my napkin. I think I'll do this, and then just put them in the envelope and send it. It'd help keep it contained and not just flopping all over everywhere. I don't know. And then she'd have a pretty pocket to put on the bag, on the package too. They're gonna try. So anyway, girls, I needed help this morning, and I wasn't going to come online today, but I needed help, and I needed this today, and I appreciate the help because I couldn't get my E6000 to adhere, but I did, and now I am ready to put this on. It's a little bit soft right in there yet. I'm ready to get this stuck down, but my hot glue gun has just decided it will not be a hot glue gun anymore. It's on. There's the lights on it. It could be that I have the wrong size glue stick in there, you reckon? It don't want to come out. You know, that's kind of what it acts like to me, like it's on auto shut off because it didn't have any glue in it. Let me see if I can find a smaller stick. I don't know if I've got any or not. That seems to be the size for it. Let's see if that makes it come on. Maybe it's got an auto shut off. Well, it does have an on off. I didn't have it on. I do now. Dadgummit. I just got the thing and I don't know a thing about it. I know that I wanted that precision tip, and now I wish I had both. And my other one is not broke, but man, it melts the glue so fast, it's pitiful. But my precision tip is a pain in the butt when you want to flood something with hot glue. Like the back of a brooch. You know. Hi, Carla. I love you too, honey. Oh, gosh, I do. I know. I said this was not my day to come on, but I needed help. So, I had to come on to see if somebody could give me some advice, and I got it. Because I got my mirror done for my journal. I couldn't get it to adhere. And I was using E6000. And I couldn't get it to stick. And I was like, what am I doing wrong? Yeah, I'm going to sit my other one back out. Except that this one, it'll leak out a little bit of glue about like that. And then it dries real fast. Hi, Emily. Oh, I'm so glad you could see us, but I'm sorry you had to cancel. What are you having to do, honey? I hope it's good stuff. I hope it's good stuff. Well, no, honey, I didn't because I wanted to tell you I was online. So I'm sorry, me. I was just trying to get you on the stream. So, and girls, I'm sorry about the way I look because I passed out last night. You know, I wasn't drunk or nothing, but I was tired. And I laid down on my bed and I don't remember nothing. I'd given Tom and I our medicine. And, oh, that was my weather. Hotter temperatures today. This is what we needed. So your tea staining stuff. And you're not filming it, Emily? I'd film it. I'd get somebody in there to talk to while I was doing that. Because I do love to talk. I just, did you see the pockets that, I feel fine. I feel fine. And I just didn't care much. Did you see the pocket tutorial, Emily? Had you seen these? Did you see these pockets? Okay. This is a 5 or 6 tuck pocket out of one bag. And Michelle Scott actually came up with these. These are not my idea. My idea is, wouldn't they make good Happy Meal envelopes? I mean, you'd still have to put them in something, but this is the full size of the bag, so you can really fill it full. This one, I glued half down, but it's still big. that these are so simple to make, Emily. Super simple. You cut the bag in half, glue it to the back of the first one, you know, with a little piece up. You glue the bottom of the envelope for a tuck pocket. And I actually have a lot of stuff in that. You do the first flap, and then you seal this first pocket to the back pocket, and then you do the back pocket to your journal. She done hers, and since you're tea staining, I'm gonna tell you, she done hers in a shabby chic. Well, it was actually a sailor's tone, but she tea dyed and used brown paper sacks, lunch bags, and it was awesome. It was pure awesomeness. All the ephemera that you can put in here. I mean, I've got this. I mean, look how flat it is, and I have a napkin and just everything. Well, you can use any color. I mean, you don't have to do the brown paper bags, but this has got, I've got tea-stained images in this. And I even used some tea-stained doily and tuck spots and, you know, just so anything. I just wanted you to know that you could, if you're making for the journal, you can, you know, this might be something you would think of. So, or you could want to do. I'm doing one on each of the fronts of my signature and one right towards the back. So there will be, I'm only doing in this little journal, I think I'm only going to do 2 signatures. So, you know, it's just something you can do. I really like the idea, though, and how much you could pack into it for our flocker journals. So if you girls do it, don't use pink or yellow or purple, you know, because that's what I've got. No, I don't care. I really don't care. You use whatever you want. You just do whatever you want. Do you have a fire, Emily? I missed something there. Well, you can find those. I found those at the Dollar Tree or the Dollar General. I think it was the Dollar Tree. They're gift bags. That's all they are. Over in the gift bag section. Did you have a fire, honey? Emily, did you have a fire? I've got something in the middle of my screen. Oh, no. Oh, no. You know, I just almost did. I actually melted a pan on my stove. It didn't catch fire, and I'm surprised. But I had tea on the stove, and I didn't have any grease in it, but I had tea on the stove, and it boiled, so it boiled out. And my pan actually melted, but I didn't have a fire, thank God. That's scary. That is scary. I keep soda handy. I hope you're okay. That is just, yeah, that's really scary, honey. Yep, I've done that. Yeah. Did you lose? Is your kitchen going to have to be completely redone, or did you get it put out, Emily? I mean, are you okay? You still able to be in the house, or did you have to leave the house? Uh, do you need anything? Yeah, give us the details. Do you need anything? Is your kitchen okay? Are you okay? Well, yeah, you might need a new one. Is it electric? I use a gas stove. I use a gas stove. Always have. Always have. I really. I'm gonna scoot you back a little bit, girls. Uh, yeah, I would want a new one. Yeah, I would want a new one. My What I like about the gas is that you can flip that gas off of it really really quickly. With the burners, and you don't have any. You got heat on the grate, but you don't have any constant heat on your burner like you do with an electric stove. I understand. I understand. That's bad. Uh, I have. My mom always had electric. She always had electric, and from the time they first came out, that's what they put in the house. I mean, she loved them, and I always hated them. I love my gas stove. Oh, uh, that's and once you go off, you're cooling down then immediately. Yeah, they can. They can. All right, Jane. Hurry back, honey. Because we're in the chat mode again. We're just in the chat mode. I need to warm up my coffee. We're in the chat mode until I think of something else. Right now, oh my gosh, honey, you should not be using that at all. Uh, have you got like an electric skillet or something like that you could use? Honey, he's still sound asleep. Thankfully, he's still sound asleep. Patricia, Tommy's fine. He's fine. He's still asleep this morning. Uh, okay. Did you know that you can bake in an electric skillet? I don't know what you're baking, but you can. Put the lid on, and it'll seal down, and you can bake in it. I've made cakes in them. Uh, in fact, when I moved out here, we didn't have a kitchen, so I cooked for almost a year for 4 people in an electric skillet, and only had one. I cooked for 4 people. I made goulashes, that kind of stuff. Then I cooked for 4 people in electric skillet and even made desserts. I made Oh gosh, I made a pie. I made a cake. I made brownies. You can even cook cookies in them. They're kind of cakey, but you can. Uh, so, and then, a little toaster oven is not very expensive. Yeah, a toaster oven, you can do lots with a toaster oven. But I'd be afraid of it. I still use my old one that it's 100 years old, but it still cooks good. It still cooks good. I have a I have a toaster oven, but it doesn't seem to take up too much power. But it's not a rotisserie either. It's just a regular toaster. Well, it's a two burner. Actually, it's a convection oven, toaster oven, but the convection part doesn't work anymore. And so yeah, I would be afraid of that stove. That stove would go. That thing would be out in the yard. That, if it was mine, it'd be out in the yard. I might cook on it out in the yard if somebody ran me a 220 to it, but I sure wouldn't do it in the house. Not that I'm telling you what to do, honey. You're a grown woman, but I'd be really leery of it. Yeah, and that's the problem. Is the insulation and stuff that's in them. And yeah, you have to be creative, but you can. I mean, of course, I was younger then, and it didn't bother me to do all that cooking on an electric skillet. And we grilled outside too. It was summer when we moved out here, and we grilled outside too. Um, but so I was able to fix roast and stuff like that. Oh yeah, well you have to be creative to do that because otherwise you eat out all the time and it gets old, old, old. It didn't take me but a couple of days of eating out till I'm ready for a meal, a home cooked meal. Well, I'm glad you're still a stalking, Connie. I am glad. You just stalk all you want to, baby. Well, hi, Jane. That didn't take long. I shouldn't be leaning back so far. Y'all can see my fat belly. I've lost 50 pounds, girls, and I've gone down 3 sizes in clothing, except for my belly. I cannot lose my belly. It just kills me because I can't lose it. Uh-oh. Hurry back. Well, I had to, but I did that. I didn't even know I was going to. I was on metformin, and things just got to where it didn't taste good. And I'm putting some of it back on right now. I know I am. But I don't, that's my belly has 3 different times, and I just don't have any muscles in it. And then after being big, it doesn't go away real easy. You can lose it, but you've got a lot still hanging there. So, uh, but I'm putting it back on. Tommy and I are not eating right. Actually, I did not do it on purpose, but after a bit, I did. Um, I got to where I couldn't stand the taste of anything. Something was wrong with my taste buds. Nothing tasted right. And actually, I did this on peanut butter toast, believe it or not. I ate peanut butter toast 3, 4 times a day, and that was all I ate. That's all I could stand to eat. Started losing weight. Because if you count up the calories in that, that's not a lot of calories. Um, Even if you're using real butter, it's still not a lot of calories. So I just started, it just started melting off of me. And all of a sudden I got to where I couldn't keep my pants up. And I have lost some in my belly because I can't keep my pants up. Now, when I sit down, it doesn't look like it because everything from here down runs together. You know, they call that gravity. And metformin will help you lose a little. Um, I eat peanut butter toast. That's all I could stand. I love. Uh, I absolutely love milk. I've drank milk all my life. I love milk in cereal. I love milk, you know, in the pudding, and I cooked with milk. I done everything, but milk was horrible. It tasted sour every time I tried to eat it. Cottage cheese I've ate since I was a child. Mama fed me cottage cheese when I was a baby. You skinny. uh, I loved cottage cheese, and I loved cottage cheese and peaches. And I got so hungry for something, I said, bring me home some cottage cheese, and I'll see if I can eat it. Or, you know, that sounds good to me. So, they brought me home some cottage cheese, and I took one bite of that, and I just thought I was going to throw up. It was horrible. Horrible. And so I just got to where there was nothing. And then I had a bad tooth, and I couldn't hardly chew any meat. I'd eat a little hamburger, and I'd eat a little chicken once in a while. And I did try to keep up. Peanut butter's good protein. But anyway, I did that for about a month, and then I started eating again. But I started eating less, of course, because after a month, my stomach had shrunk some. But now Tommy and I are eating junk food an awful lot, which is not good on him, and it's not good on me. Oh, good, Joy. I'm glad you found our channel. So, because I'd like to know it too. So anyway, I don't know. I just started losing, and I need to get back into it. Hi, Marina. How are you, honey? um, uh, I'm going to have to force myself to get back into it because I don't want to gain it back. I do not want to gain it back. I was terribly unhealthy, and I think coming up and down the stairs is helping me too. Uh, I think that's helped. I do that 3 or 4 or 5 times a day now, and my stairs are pretty steep. So Tom is so dizzy on this medicine. And he's 45 years old, kids, and Tom is so dizzy on his medicine that he is sitting down and sliding down the steps on his butt. And so when he comes up here, he has worked so hard to come up and to say good morning to me. That, he's got to have his morning loving, so. Okay, honey, turn that camera on. We'll come watching. So, I need to sub you, but I don't know that I can do that, Malia, on my phone. So, I will have to wait until, yeah, it probably would be. Uh, Yeah, staying well, staying well. That's good morning, Gail. How are you this morning? What is kilograms? Okay, honey. so, so is anybody doing any crafting, or are we all just sitting here visiting? I really feel like I need to be busy showing you something or doing something or. Besides this cup and my coffee. That's good. Yeah, that's right. Well, let's see. I fixed my mirror, Emily, and I done tucking or pocket in my journal, and I made another pocket, and I showed how to make my book, which Emily, you didn't see that part either. My book is awesome. Uh, I have a folded book that I use for my. Uh, so watch the playback, because I show how to fold a book for ATCs and anything else you want to put in it. Okay. Yeah, I'll watch it because it's really, I will show it to you. I can pick it up and show it to you, but I won't, I'm not going to do the tutorial again. But if I can get out of my cords here. This is my ATC book and file. That's what it looks like. It's just chock full of everything. And I do mean everything. I keep my papers in it. I keep my bigger tags in it. It's just full of everything. These are all things that I use on ATCs. I've even got some die cuts in it. If I laid some out. Now, those I don't normally keep in it, but I'm going to use these on my book. So I put them by the card that I want to put them on. And they just sit there. My tags are in here. My tags, my index cards, my painty papers, my cards that are cut for ATCs, my paper, and it just goes on. And even my flowers that I made the other day are back here. And I have all of this in here, and I still have, see these 3 empty pages? I have pages there. Let's see, I've got 4 or 5 pages here. I've got 2 pages on this side. This side is full. I've got 2 or 3 tuck spots here still. And they get more and more down here. There's 4 there. There's 5. There's 6. So, you know, this is 500 pages folded up. So, it can hold a lot, and all you do is fold it. All you do is fold. And it's, you can do that while you're watching TV. So, it is really, it works well. I wouldn't be showing it off that much if it didn't work, girls. And I'm telling you, that works better than anything I've ever done. Yeah, I'm going to have to get off of here. I heard Tom get up, and I think he's headed towards the stairway. And please subscribe, all of you that are in here and have not been here before. Yes, it is. It started out to be, and I failed miserably there, Carla. And so I used it. I mean, what do you do with it when you got it folded and it's folded wrong? You know, you just let it sit there. So, that's all right, Gail. I was not supposed to be on today. I actually had made this big deal that I was going to be on 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I needed some help today because I'm doing my princess journal, and I got my mirror in. And so I finished my mirror today to go on my journal for my princess journal. So, and when I get to 300 subs, I'm going to try and have a giveaway. Now, girls, I'm going to tell you that I don't have a lot of money, so it's going to be what I've got. It's got, it's kind of stuff I've got. So it's not going to be as fancy as a lot of people's, but I'm going to stuff a box or stuff an envelope, and I'm going to send you all some pretty stuff. What I can. I'm not going to tell you what's going to be in it. I'm just going to say what I can. I do feel like I need to do a giveaway. I feel like I need to be sending out Happy Mail and doing it, but I just it won't be a big one, and I'm not going to pretend like it will be. My big one will be when I hit 1,000 subbies, but I probably won't do another one. I know a lot of people do, but I probably will do this one and only. And I thought about waiting to 500 and doing it, but I just feel like I should give back a little bit. I've been getting so much, and I have been so blessed that I just feel like I really need to give back a little bit. And you girls make me so happy. And listen to my rants and raves and crazy, crazy days. Well, that's what I'm saying. I may do an art piece. I don't know what I'm going to do, and it may not go out the day I hit 300 subbies, but at that point, I'm going to make something. And I'm going to make something, or I'm going to put something together. It's not going to be expensive. It may be things that have been gifted to me. But it's things that I like and love, and it won't be, it won't be big. I wish I could make it huge and just go all out and do, but I don't have that many crafting supplies. You all have been helping me, and helping me build up, and so. But I've got all these calendars. I've got things that I can give, and I just think it'd be awesome just to give you a little something, just because I want to, and I'm a very giving person. I like to do that. So, anyway, you do plastic spoons, Sue? I have seen some beautiful plastic spoon art. I have seen some beautiful stuff. And I think everybody's doing these pours, and I'm wanting to do these pours. Oh, honey, I don't do anything for you other than talk to you. I talk. Oh, I'm so glad you did. Thank you. I need to set myself up on the advertising. It says I can. I just don't know how to do it. I'm used to kids. I started working on the first computers that come out. Well, almost the first ones. I didn't work on the great big ones. I worked on computers the whole time I worked. And I could just do anything that you could think of on them, pretty much. I did crash one, and I didn't know how to repair it, and my brother came over and brought it back, thankfully. But I could do any programs. I could run, go in and out of programs. I knew how to uninstall. I knew how to do those kind of things. I could do the command prompts. Yeah, I could do that stuff. And now, I know nothing about nothing. I can open my computer up. I can download a program. I can view that program. I can use that program. Yeah, I could do the DOS, and I could do I could do the others. I come right on up to Windows 7. I'm still using Windows 7 because I took one look at Windows 10 and I said absolutely not. And I was the same way about Windows 8. I didn't want it. I liked my Windows 7. And so I don't know how to do that. So if someone does and can tell me how to do that in that Creator Studio or that program, and do it slow enough that I can let it sink into my mind, because these guys that do these things are crazy fast. I mean, they're fast. You can't follow them. You cannot follow what they're doing. I can usually figure it out on a Windows 7 if I see it done even on a Windows 10. I love you, Patricia. Thank you for coming in and talking this morning. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. I would love to do that, Sonia. And especially if we're going to learn how to do this stuff. But see, I can't do it except on, well, I don't know that I can. Yeah, I can. I can do it from my desk. I won't be able to craft, but I can do it from my desk. Because I can stream off my phone on to the computer. So, love you, babe. Come back again, please. And I'll be watching. Never know, and I lurk. Girls, I lurk sometimes. I come and see you, but I lurk. I don't always talk, because when I get on the computer, sometimes I'm done talking, and I just want to just kick back, put my feet up, and watch. So if I don't comment, I will always comment below, one way or the other. Yeah. Some way or another, I will comment that I seen your live, and that I love you, and you did good, and YouTube has timed out. Have I? Hello? Have we timed out? I've never timed out before. Yes, I will give you a wrench, Sonia, but I have to do that on my computer too, because I can't do it on the phone. So, I thought I was doing myself a favor coming up here and having my crafting up here, and I do, because this is my happy spot. It's quiet, it's mine. Get to see out the window and watch my birds. Oh, I see. Okay. Yes, I will give you a wrench, but I can't do it today. I will do it as soon as I get downstairs. And besides that, that would be great, because Vicky is in, that's fine too, honey. Send me a friend thing and friend request, message, whatever. I check my other messages all the time anymore. That is great. Good night, goodbye, Mia. You have a good rest, honey, because I know it's nighttime for you. Love you, honey. And yeah, I'm going to be on tomorrow too. I'm going to be on tomorrow too. I needed the help this morning. Really, honestly, I did. I did not know what I was going to do. And the girls told me, because I had never used E6000 and it wasn't holding. And so I thought, okay, I'm just going to go online, and I bet you I can get an answer from these girls. And I did. They told me how to use it. So that helped. I come on this morning about 6:45. And I love you, honey. So anyway, I've let the pen out of my glue. So now I'm going to have to clean out my glue. Those little things are a pain in the butt, but boy, I like them. So, girls, I'm going to go downstairs and get me something to eat. I'm hungry, and I'm going to take my medicine. And I want to see if Tom's okay, because he didn't come upstairs. So he's either just gone back to bed, which he does sometimes, he doesn't. He didn't come upstairs, and he usually comes up and gives me some loving and lets me know that he's up and going. So I'm going to let you go. I have had a wonderful time. I've enjoyed our chat. And everybody that's new, please give me a thumbs up. Well, all of you, give me a thumbs up if you've liked it and you've had a good time. And please subscribe. And I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to be here bright and early, I think, unless I sleep in. I love you too, honey. You're welcome, Clara, and everybody have a good day, and I will see you online, I'm sure. So I will be there. Mia, honey, I thought you was going to get some rest. So, Mama saying bye. I love you all, and I'll be looking at your pages and watching because I'm fixing to go do that now. As soon as I get downstairs, I take my breakfast right to my computer table. So I'll talk to y'all later. Love you too. Love you all. Bye-bye.